Welcome back to Magical Task Force. Turmentic here, and I've got something interesting I've been working on the past couple days. Now, we knew that this new brilliant event, Fighting Forces, was going to be oddity based for the most part, and I wanted to see if we could potentially maybe use that to help us get more red books. Now, I know you're sitting there going like, what is he talking about? Well, I've been going through challenge fortresses, specifically the ruins chambers, and trying to see if there was a good way of doing the challenges and at the same time make it worth your while for challenge XP. But also to try to mainly, my goal was I wanted to get Centaur bows because the next full moon is coming up. It is the 13th. So that means that werewolves will be spawning from October 11th through October 15th. And so I was trying to get my bows in order to prestige the page again. And I started noticing something. I noticed that I could go into Ruins Chamber 3, okay? I tried 2, 3, and 4, but mainly 3 is where I kind of settled on. Go into Ruins Chamber 3, I could use a level 4 Oddity runestone, and about 50% of the time I'd end up getting a bow. Now that was really cool. I was like, okay, awesome. But then I noticed that I was actually getting between 73 and 83 challenge experience per run. All right, now that's not using a brain elixir. That's straight XP. So what you'd be getting if you had a brain elixir on would be 146 to 166 per challenge, which doesn't sound like that much when you're actually a super high level. But right now, challenge wise, I'm only, I think, like level 36, 37. So it within like 3 or 4 of these battles, I was able to basically get a new level to get those 2 books. Now, it got me thinking, well, how quickly can you actually do these challenges? And I started going through them, and I was able to actually beat level 3, or I should say Ruins Chamber 3 with a level 4 or level 5 runestone within 35 seconds or so. Normally, there would only be 2 things that were actually in there. They would only take 1 to 2 spell casts in order to actually get rid of them. And I was able to go through it really quick. And a matter of fact, actually, tonight, just to double check, triple check myself, I went through and I did 6 challenges. Again, level 3 using nothing but Oddity, level 4 runestones. And 35 seconds every single time, 50% chance for me of actually getting the bow. I want to say that I got the bow 3 times. I got a horned serpent once, a horned serpent egg once, and then I just got regular rewards the other 2 times. So that's not that bad of odds. And if you're like me, again, like I was saying, with a lower level challenge, with lower level, I would say challenge, like I'm at 36, that challenge XP, 73 to 83, added up. And I actually was able to level up and actually get 2 books tonight. So I was like, okay, that's cool. If you actually sit there with a Brufio elixir, though, you'd be able to just get these non-stop. And remember, every time you go up a level in the challenge, you actually get those 2 red books, which everybody needs. And it also got me thinking, too. I was like, wow, okay, so I have about 4.5 minutes or so left over in this challenge. I wonder if I can just sit there and spam the focus cast that I have that costs nothing, my heal. And I could sit there. I could do it roughly about 7 or 8 times 7 or 8 times a minute, which added up to be about 21 to 24 per challenge. Now, when you go and you actually look in your achievements, there is an achievement for casting 3,000 strategic spells. Now, those are only spells that use your focus inside of challenges. Once you hit that 3,000 mark, though, you actually get 15 red books. So if you were to do this, you would be able to get the 15 red books eventually, but you'd be able to actually level up initially your challenge level pretty quickly, I feel. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up, though, again, I'd like to go back to the beginning, is that with this brilliant event and with October being Dark Arts Month, focused pretty much on oddities, this is the perfect time to try to max out your oddity family registry. I'm at maxed out at 65 right now. It still only takes 100 in order to actually level up, if you will, again, in order to get a new runestone. And I've been paying attention to it, and I get a level 4, level 5 runestone like 70-80% of the time whenever I level up. I mean, walking home from the fortress back to my house, actually found enough leprechauns and Urklings in order to get another level as well, to get another level 4 runestone. So I would say use this brilliant event to focus on getting your oddity level up in order to be able to just start mass producing those level 4, level 5 runestones. Because ever since I maxed out oddities, I've been getting them nonstop. So you don't feel that bad using those higher level runestones in a lower level chamber. Because I've had like 31 or so, I think, tonight before I actually started doing any of this checking, triple checking before I actually made this video. And I want to say that the 6 battles that I took, honestly, it took me a matter of like 5.5 minutes or so. It was really, really quick, really easy. And again, like, let's just say it was very between 73 and 83 challenge XP that I got. But let's just say that it's 70. It's 420 challenge experience that I got in a matter of like 5 minutes. Now, if I actually had a Barufio Brain Elixir on too, you would be doubled. And I didn't use a brain elixir because I knew I wasn't going to be there for a half hour. I had to get back to the house to help the wife with the kids. But I just wanted to check and actually double check. Like I keep saying that, because I really feel like this is a way for people to get those red books, initially, at least the red books that are easily obtainable. And I use that term loosely because none of the red books really are easily obtainable. But the 15 that you get for casting the 3,000 strategic spells, that you can actually knock out while you're doing this. And again, with the brilliant event being oddity based, you should be able to max out your oddities family registry so you can be busting out those runes. I will leave a link in the description to part 1 of Fighting Forces. It's a complete breakdown, explains exactly what you're going to need to do so you can be prepped for it tomorrow. But my name is Turmentic. Thanks for checking out the video. Give it a like if you found it helpful. Subscribe to the channel for more tips and tricks. Every sub, every like, every comment helps me build the channel. I could not be doing any of this without you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful day.